The scandal surrounding the botched attempt to sell JEA has a new twist now. A prominent Jacksonville columnist with the Florida Times-Union was apparently put under surveillance by a consulting firm working for Florida Power and Light. More than 2 years ago, FPL was the frontrunner during the scandalous attempts to sell JEA. Nate Monroe of the TU was keen on breaking many stories regarding the troubled sales plan, and some of his stories were critical at times of FPL's involvement. News4Jax reporter Jim Pickett spoke with Monroe today about this and has reaction from FPL and others involved.
There have been lots of questions about this whole ordeal. I've been covering JEA from the start, and now to learn that a fellow journalist was being put under surveillance as a result of his reporting on this, well, some say it's just very unethical. Now, I want to be clear. JEA says they have nothing to do with this. Florida Power and Light says they're not involved as well. And what this might come down to is a consulting firm, and they're a former employee and the current owners of that company. Well, they're pointing fingers at each other. But still, there are many questions to be answered. There were many stories we reported on concerning the botched JEA sales attempt. The Florida Times-Union took the lead on many of those stories. Columnist Nate Monroe was at the forefront. He recently received a batch of documents from an anonymous source showing that he was under surveillance by an out-of-state political consulting firm, Matrix, hired by Florida Power and Light. FPL was bidding on JEA when it was up for sale.
When you first realized that you were under surveillance, what did you think?
It was obviously surreal. I think that a viewer can probably imagine what it felt like to open a batch of records that I had some sense was about the JEA controversy, and to actually just discover that there was stuff about me in there.
Monroe says the information was very personal, such as his full Social Security number, driver's license, and a list of friends dating back to childhood, information not readily available as a public record. There were also photos of him, like this one taken while he was at the beach.
And really the only thing that is apparent is that they were keeping tabs on me. They did pry into my personal life, and they, for some period of time, this political consulting firm or employees at this political consulting firm were collecting surveillance on me.
There's a lot of finger pointing from those possibly involved. Matrix replied to the questions about the surveillance with a written statement saying the surveillance was done by a rogue operation of employees, no longer with the company. But it also suggests that FPL was involved. Florida Power and Light sent this statement. FPL did not surveil media or commission reports or investigations on members of the press. We don't condone this type of surveillance of journalists, and we believe the information was selectively leaked to make it appear that FPL had acted improperly.
And what the documents show is that I was surveilled. There is a game of hot potato being played between the various parties here. Nobody wants to be caught holding this thing.
While it appears no laws were broken, our News4Jax political analyst Rick Mullaney says there are lots of ethical questions.
But you have to ask the very basic question, what in the world are you doing conducting surveillance and a personal investigation of a journalist because of a major transaction going on at the city? I've never seen anything quite like it here in Jacksonville.
And those questions, and who in the end will eventually be held responsible, remain to be answered.
Will this keep you from doing your job?
Definitely not.
Nate Monroe says there is more information in the documents he received, and they will have more reports in the future. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.